Got my 8-foot fiberglass rod in. It's a blank. So this will be my 8-foot stakeout pole made of fiberglass. I purchased the blank for, I believe it was $8.95 offline, and I'll actually post a link to where I got it. And then I also purchased a 10-inch rod grip. The fiberglass blank is 3/4 inches. The rod grip, they actually suggested me go with a 5/8 inch rod grip. It took a while to put on, we'll put it that way. But I had to use some WD-40 and some soap to get that thing on there. Might suggest trying the 3/4 inch rod grip. You might have to secure that with glue. I'm not too sure because I haven't tried it yet, but that guy got on there, but it took a while. Now I'm going to actually drill a small hole in the top of the fiberglass, so hopefully I can fasten my T-handle on with rivets. You can see I have drilled, or whatever you call that. I'm not a technical guy when it comes to tools. That's why I'm actually drilling a hole in this. That way I can attach my PVC T-handle with rivets, because on stakeout poles that I've done in the past, I've had an issue if I just glue the T-handle off, that I end up pulling it off eventually. So I'm going to attempt to rivet that on there.
Here's the pieces that I'm using for my T-handle. 1/2 inch PVC with 1/2 inch T, and then a couple end caps, just to make my handle a little bit longer, and then I'll actually coat it with a plastic coating.
Handle, as you can see, nice and big. I'm actually going to add some, hopefully a type of a bungee anchor, so I can easily clip on and off my anchor on this without having to drill holes through my. To make a couple wraps around this end with some electrical tape, just because when sliding this on, it's a little wobbly and I want a good snug fit. Really, you probably don't have to, especially with putting the rivets in there, but I just wanted to, I'm OCD like that, I guess. Through the T-handle to be my guide, and now I'll actually place one rivet in there before I flip it over and drill the other hole. That way I have them in the correct spots on my fiber. This on my tomato stakeout pole that I've used prior. I'm just actually going to coat the handle with this just for a cleaner look, and just mainly for appearance. Should put dirt on whatever you're going to stab. Actually, I found these little bungee straps that have the little ball adapter on the end. I'm actually going to attach this to the T-handle on my stakeout pole, and I'll show you how it works here. Just I have my T-handle all coated with that plastic dip. Just gives it a nice rubberized texture. I'm going to take my bungee cord that I cut, run it through the T-handle, see if I can actually do this while I hold my camera, and then on the other end, I'm going to grab it. I'm going to attach another plastic ball, which is going to allow me to pull this out and to clip my anchor rope, clip a carabiner, basically clip whatever I need to my stakeout pole. Fairly easy. I'll go ahead and what I'll do is I'll thread this through, and I actually just pinch down a washer, which I'll show you. So if you can see, and just crimp that washer on. Now I have a nice connection. Put the other half of my ball on, which I will actually glue that. And then that's my T-handle. So if I'm out fishing, I can usually just pull, clip on a carabiner, clip on whatever accessories or ropes I need to. If I got a buddy fishing with me, he can clip on the other side. I used it on my first stakeout pole that I made with a tomato stake, and it worked rather nicely. So real quick, I'll show you the finished product. There is my finished stakeout pole. Actually, after one usage on the water over the weekend, as you can see, it got a little bit muddy, but it worked absolutely great. Show you the tip. It's funny, my buddy was actually out there and he had bought spent $80 on a fiberglass stakeout rod that's only 6 feet, and his tip actually broke off on his. And I spent a good $15 on mine, and it worked out great. And I have an extra 2 feet on mine.